Two questions I get home sellers ask me the most often is, Mike, how do I sell my home fast and how do I sell my home for absolute top dollar? Each and every year we help over 400 sellers across multiple cities in the metro Detroit area do exactly that, and that's what we're going to cover in this video. Working with sellers, most people have a primary goal of selling as quickly as possible, and it's usually because there's an outside deadline like a home purchase on the other end that this sale needs to fit into. And most sellers recognize that in this market, if homes sit for week after week after week, the perceptions of most buyers in the market shifts to what's wrong with this home and how important it is not to have that stigma. So first, we're going to talk about what we're going to do before the property ever hits the market and preparing it for the market. Buyers want a move-in ready property right now, and they're willing to pay a premium for homes that feel very well maintained. So all those little maintenance things that you've been putting off, knock those things out first. When they see these little deferred maintenance items, buyers start thinking like, wow, this guy is not cleaning his gutters and he's not painting his deck. And what else is he not doing that I can't see? What could be wrong with the property that I can't get a good look at? Most likely, there's nothing wrong with the home, but it's a real turnoff when buyers walk through the home. You want your home to be as move-in ready as possible, and here's some of the standout items. First, make sure your landscape is on point. The first impression, as they say, is the last impression. And when a buyer pulls up, that's your first impression. I show a lot of homes also, and I see a lot of sellers' landscape just like run wild. Trim that stuff up. People also first see your property as an exterior picture of the front of the home online on Zillow or Realtor.com or wherever they happen to be looking. Replace rotted boards and restain the deck if needed. Clean out the gutters, put down some fresh mulch in the front of the home. Little things like this go a long way here. Second, professional staging has absolutely shown to sell properties for more money and sell them quicker. However, I'll be honest, I think it's a real case-by-case basis. I don't want you to waste money if your home is already immaculate. Most of the time I find that a lot of your furniture is going to do just fine for staging, but you can apply certain principles from staging, such as decluttering. Take 50% of everything that's in the closets out of the closets. It'll make the closets look so much bigger, and closet space is something that buyers definitely want. Have no more than 2 pieces of furniture in a room, unless it's a large master bedroom or a large family room. A lot of floor space makes your home look bigger than it actually is. The last time I sold a personal home, I actually rented a storage unit and filled my storage unit. I surprised myself with how much room I actually had and how big my home looked afterward once I removed so much stuff. So circling back to the first 2 items, a buyer's first impression when they pull up to the home and how they feel in the home about how large and how much space it is going to influence how many offers you get, how quickly you get them, and for how much. And that brings us to number 3, which is pricing. Any agent in the world can throw a property on the market way undervalued, leaving thousands of dollars of your money on the table. On the flip side, if you have a property that's marked way above market value, even the most experienced agent can't sell it at that price because it will never appraise. So if you want to get your home sold quickly and for top dollar, you need to be real honest with yourself about what the market value of the home is. Be careful with the agent you choose. Many of them will do what's called in the business buying the listing. And that's when an agent gives a price that's too high just to win your listing, and a few weeks later comes back and says, shucks, I guess that didn't work, we should probably lower the price. During those couple weeks, your buyers lost interest and you lost a lot of momentum to get multiple offers. Too often I work with sellers that say, you know what, I want to list it $50,000 above market value. And then they tell me, yeah, we could just lower the price later on. But what people don't understand is the property is most valuable the day it hits the market. Every day after that is just not as valuable in the eyes of the buyers. So if you wait 2 weeks before you actually lower your price to market value, you're probably not going to get market value anymore. And buyers will not even bother seeing the property if it's been on the market for a long time. They start thinking there must be something wrong with the house that they can't see in the pictures, and also start thinking like, man, these sellers must be getting desperate. They're probably going to take less on their property because it's been on the market for so long. If you want to sell your property quickly, you gotta price it right. Now, if time is an absolute priority, one thing I would recommend is looking online to see what your competitors in the same neighborhood are priced at, and maybe price your home 1 to 1.5% below those guys. And that way you'll be the first one with offers when new buyers come to the market. Last thing that you can do to get your home sold quickly is focusing on the online presentation, which really falls more on your real estate agent than anything else. Having a great online presentation for your home is the first step to even get buyers interested in looking at your property in person. So personally, what I do is I always hire a professional photographer to come in and take beautiful pictures, and a lot of them, and make them high quality. Then they go back, edit the photos in their computer to really make the colors pop and really make the picture stand out among all the other ones that people are looking at. And often we do video tours as well as drone video and drone photography. Under no circumstance am I ever going to use a phone for your property. So just to recap, prepare the home by hitting all the honeydew items with a focus on the front landscaping and curb appeal. Next, declutter all closets 50%. Remove extra furniture, not all of it, but enough of it to make the home look big. Be sure to price for your goal. If you need to move fast and that's more more important than a couple $1,000s, you may want to price more aggressively. And fourth, use a professional photographer and videographer. These 4 things make a huge difference in getting your home to sell quickly and for top dollar. And quick question for people watching the video, the last time you bought a home, when you saw a property was on the market for 30 days or longer, was it a bit of a turnoff? Have you skipped looking at a house because it's been on the market for a really long time? And I'm curious what you guys think about that. Leave your answer in the comment down below this video, and if you guys are new to my channel, hit the big red subscribe button because I'm passionate about helping Metro Trade families either sell their current homes or buy their new one.